Cheers, and welcome to another drunk review. I'm reading these books faster, guys. Today I am talking about Who Could That Be at This Hour? By Lemony Snicket, which is part of his new series, All the Wrong Questions. I'll be honest, I didn't even know this series existed until I saw this book at Half Price Books. And then I sort of freaked out a little bit. Because, as you may or may not know, I love a series of unfortunate events. This book, and I'm assuming this series as well, is about Lemony Snicket's earlier days. I think he said he was 13 in the beginning of this. And there's really no description on the back, but I want to read this anyway. Before you consider reading Who Could That Be at This Hour, ask yourself these questions. Are you curious about what is happening in a seaside town that is no longer by the sea? Do you want to know more about a stolen item that wasn't stolen at all? Do you really think that's any of your business? Why? What kind of person are you? Are you sure? And who is that standing behind you? Although that last question isn't really a reference to anything in the book that I could discern, but okay. I'm not the writer here. What I really enjoy about Lemony Snicket's books is that they are written for children, and they really take into account a child's worldview and the various different situations children can find themselves in. Obviously, 13-year-olds don't generally break into a lighthouse, but the themes still apply. And I marked a few of them. Knowing that something is wrong and doing it anyway happens very often in life, and I doubt I will ever know why. Now that's not just for kids. That is a full-on life-affirming statement. Like, you don't always know why you do stupid shit. Adults never tell children anything. Children never tell adults anything either, I said. The children of this world and the adults of this world are in entirely separate boats and only drift near each other when we need a ride from someone or when someone needs us to wash our hands. I think that that is very true. I don't think that adults and children really take the time to listen to each other because we don't really think that the other group can understand us. And that is very detrimental to our relationships. And two small hats I'd seen on the heads of Frenchmen in old photographs, both dirty, both worn, and both the color of a raspberry. I'm gonna let past me take this joke. Raspberry beret. If that was your intention, bravo. If not, what a great coincidence. Lemony's got some snark in this book. Well, someone's been lurking around, Moxie said. Handkerchief Heights is supposed to be locked up tight, but it looks like somebody's been living here. Somebody's been using the coffee pot, somebody's been drinking out of the cups, and somebody lit a fire with the wood that was piled up outside. And somebody's been eating your porridge, I muttered, looking quickly around the room. Everybody does something wrong at one time or another. It was true. Everybody does something wrong at one time or another. It was true, but I didn't like it. That's another thing I like about Lemony Snicket's books. His characters are allowed to be imperfect. They're allowed to make mistakes. They're allowed to fuck up and say, oh shit, I fucked up. And things don't always get resolved neatly like they do in some other books. And that's okay because things in life very rarely wrap up the way you want them to. For example, this video. Cheers, and I will see you next time. Bye.